you guys doing? Corey Tucker here. You know what this is. Today we are at the Manor House. We are at the Winter Cincinnati Blues Fest, and we're excited to see Noah and the band do their thing. I think we've got an interview coming up right about now. Take a look. And we are here with
Noah Wotherspoon, and I'm so happy to have Corey Tucker here. He's going to sit in, do some Albert Collins, and he's really a new friend to me by way of drummer Brian Ayler, and we've only done one show, but it was a blast, so we're going to do more.
Now, we got a lot of friends in common, but today is all about this guy here. He's closing out the show today. He is bringing it home for Cincinnati. We're excited about that, and we're also excited about the Bengals as well, but today is all about music. But what I want to know about you, though, is how did you get started playing electric guitar?
My older brother, he was born in '66, and so he had, a taste in classic rock and blues, and a good friend of his was into guitars, and he would always be bringing Stratocasters and new things around, and I just had to have one. So my brother bought me one for my birthday. I was 11.
And that was that a Stratocaster?
It was a copy of it. It was a Yamaha, and unfortunately it just got wiped away by Hurricane Ida.
Oh.
It's out to sea somewhere, but that's where I started. So.
And your main axe is a?
Still, it's a Strat mainly. Yeah, I've got a few different things at home,
But when you're out gigging, like tonight,
in a battle situation.
Right. When you're out there tonight, what is gonna be your go-to? What is your go-to guitar? Your one and your two.
Stratocaster's home. Yeah, it's still home. Yeah. So if you're listening, Fender.
Well, there's that. So on this channel, we want to be of value to people. So we talk about gear and guitars and getting prepared for shows and those kind of things. And a lot of times people want to buy all these equipment, all these pedals, all these things, right? Can you tell the folks where tone really starts?
Oh man, well, way huge effects pedals, Fender Strats, Fender guitars and amps is my thing. Yeah.
And so as you look down I'm a Fender guy too.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I used to be a Vox guy on the amp side. I just totally switched over to Fender amps, and I really enjoy those. But as you look down on the floor, how many pedals are you running?
These days I've been cutting back a little bit, maybe 4 or 5.
All right.
Usually an overdrive pedal, and I'll usually experiment with something, maybe a fuzz, when we get a little crazy. Echo, nothing too freaky. But
So we also have aspiring musicians that watch this channel that want to get out and tour and do things that you do. Now you tour around Europe and in the States and
before the plague came, we were touring over in Europe quite a bit, in Eastern Europe. We've been lucky in the last 5 years to get to travel more.
And so those aspiring musicians probably have a few questions. The first one is, how do you get to that level where you can begin to solicit, venues, across the pond?
Yeah, well, our real door into it all was the Blues Foundation with the International Blues Challenge. We went down to Memphis and competed, and when it took us a few times to get into the finals of that competition, but once we did, it really just opened doors to outside of the tri-state, and we finally got to go overseas, and what a blessing. But I would say keep woodshedding and try for some of those blues challenges, and see if you can get somewhere,
That's a great. And as for you aspiring guitarists out there, what advice would you give them as they're sitting on their sofa, watching the news, getting prepared, or getting comfortable on the guitar? What advice would you have for them?
Follow your bliss, follow what feels good to you. Maybe study your own heritage and where you came from. Try to listen to all kinds of music. I listen to blues, but I also love jazz and world music and Beatles and songwriters. And I find that some of that stuff, like I love Jeff Buckley, the singer Jeff Buckley. And sometimes I think about
wait, Jeff Buckley.
Hallelujah. That's a Leonard Cohen tune, but he was like a phenom. He died way too young. But I think of him when I'm playing sometime. It was almost like he could sing like he was in a lucid dream, and it had this real seamless, lucid quality. So I think of him a lot. So So listen to all styles and practice, practice, practice. You know, and stay humble, and you know, it never ends.
Well-
it never ends.
Well, we're certainly a fan of you, and we're excited to kind of catch some glimpses of what you do. And I want to thank you for
I'm
the
a fan
opportunity.
of you.
Man, well,
Grateful
I'm
you're here.
just trying to learn from you. So I'm excited to, you know, maybe get on stage and see what we can do together, and
I'm
maybe we can
excited.
get in the studio at some point
Let's do it.
together.
That's my vision, man. I want to do it. I want to do it.
All right,
this
so
year.
perfect. So
happening.
you heard that, right?
It's
So
happening.
make sure you stick around. We're gonna get some video of him playing, and then maybe you'll catch a little bit of me singing. That should be fun.
Yeah, right on.
I would call my old time used to be. Said you never stay out late, baby. Said you never run around, baby. Said you never stay out late. Let me tell you, pretty darling, listen, I got to set you straight. Said you love me like you say. Why you treat me like you do, baby? If you love me like you say, baby, why you treat me like you do? Well, I ain't no fool. It's cool, I know the rules.
That's Corey Tucker, y'all. From the Albert Collins. Thank y'all so much.